Alright, now in exchange for information extracting from the snake, the white snake sage requires a scale from a giant snake by the name of Garaga, which nobody have ever seen it because it actually lived deep within the Ryuchi cave. And so Boruto and his team have decided to go inside the cave to find Garaga, in which they have never fight a giant snake. Well, the giant snake that we actually knew was Aoda, Sasuke's snake, in which they have actually seen giant statues of giant snakes, in which we actually knew that Boruto and his team are on the right track, which they actually found giant snake trails, which they are in the right path, in which they have actually found Garaga, a giant red snake, which, according to the white snake sage, that he missing his right eye during a battle, in which we actually knew it was the right one. And so they decided to attack him to get his reverse scale, in which Shikadai had decided to use his shadow paralysis on him, but that actually didn't work because he was too big, and so Goraga was actually going to attack Sarada, but a giant snake actually stopped them, and so they decided to retreat. Meanwhile, back at the Hidden Leaf, we actually see the ninja who almost ready to gain consciousness. So Sakura have told a ninja by the name of Yurito to give the information to Naruto, which Tsunade actually appeared to to actually success the situation they actually have right now, which Yurito actually gave the message to Naruto right after Mogi actually told them that her team was actually joining Boruto, which they knew what the consequences going to be for being rogue ninjas, in which everybody have now heard about Boruto and the others have gone out to find Miski, in which their number one priority is to guard the village. Meanwhile, we actually seen the Miski recovery team actually trying to think of a plan. But meanwhile, the snake that actually attacked Garaga was actually Aoda, the snake that actually served Sasuke. Which it actually turns out that he knew Sarada as Sasuke's daughter, which he is dressing her as Lady Sarada, since he's he's actually became the summoning snake for Sasuke, in which he knew how to get the scale from Garaga. Garaga, which he actually told them that giant snakes who got their scale removed are actually mild mannered, but not the ones who still have their scale, who became violent. In which he actually told Sarda that he is going to bring her back to the Hidden Leaf. But they actually told him that they cannot do it because they still actually have a mission they need to accomplish. In which he decided to help them out on getting the scale, which is a strategy that Shikadai actually come up with. Meanwhile, back at the Hidden Leaf, when Sakura actually left, Yurito actually went inside the hospital where the ninja was about to regain consciousness. As we actually see him leaving, he picks something up, and he actually has this suspicious looking on his face, which we actually thought that he actually working with someone else. Meanwhile, they actually come up with a plan to get that scale, in which Chojo decided to use her expanding jutsu while Inoji used his ninja scroll techniques on Garaga eye, blinding it, well, on his left eye, not his right eye. And he actually blinded while Shikadai used his shell paralysis on place, in which Sakura and Sakura and Boruto are actually going to get the scale, but all of a sudden, Garaga was actually broken free and spitting venom on Shoujo, which actually transforming her into stone, just like the stone snakes that we actually saw. And so we actually knew what they're actually up against. And yeah, I actually love in this episode, for which actually seeing the return of Aoda, and also the new opening and ending themes are actually incredible. That we actually seen the new ones, right? I mean, just like the previous themes. So yeah, I cannot wait to see how they're gonna get the giant scale from Garaga, and the preview we actually see Miski meeting with someone and his team. So we're actually going to see what's that all about. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guys right here saying sign out. Laters!